What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and I'm going to be playing one of my favorite restricteds of all time, most likely, Kyurem-White. This team, I got it over from Moxie Boost's channel. I'll link that video in the description. It was created by a user named Yuppie, or Yuppie. But anyways, they really cooked with this team. This team is awesome. We got Ninetales to set the snow, but a backup Tornadus to set the snow. Tornadus will give us our speed control as well. A little bit of a fire, water, grass combo in Ogerpon and Urshifu, but this Urshifu's choice band, so like, watch out for the amount of damage that can put out. And then the star of the show, Kyurem, is choice specs Tera Ice with Blizzard and Freeze Dry, and I'm sure it has some other moves too. Whatever. We gonna be trying to click Blizzard and Freeze Dry as much as possible. And then we've got Miraidon. It's a Life Orb Electric Tera Miraidon, so it's definitely different than normal. You have the option to protect because you're not Specs. Specs was on Kyurem. And Tera Electric you don't see as much these days, so the amount of damage it can do with Electro Drift or even Volt Switch can really get some surprise knockouts, or big chunks at least. So I hope you're ready. I'm ready to freeze some stuff. I hope we get some freezes in this game. Let's get into it. Alright, we go. Oh, they're cooking! They're cooking! They got Reshiram Zekrom! That's so cool! Alright, they also have Thundurus, Sableye, Brute Bonnet, and Lando. That's so cool. That's for the Fusion Flare, Fusion Bolt combo. When you use them back to back, the second one gets double power. I believe that's how that works. That is sick. Okay, also Sableye is super annoying. I think I want to put screens up just to mitigate some of that crazy damage. They don't seem to have weather control, but they have two Prankster users that learn weather moves. So maybe. I could see Sunny Day on either of those, actually. Maybe I should hold off on that. Kyurem seems great, but Fusion Flare is a problem. Kyurem seems to be like it could do so much damage. So maybe I hold that in the back. Who do I lead with then? Miraidon Tornadus? Get up some speed control, start blasting. Get the terrain on the field so that they can't spore anything. And then use Kyurem. Urshifu is okay. Fire Pond's not great. I think it's Ninetales. I think it is Ninetales. I could get the Veil. Maybe. Certainly against Reshiram Zekrom, if they're on the field at the same time, I should be able to get Veil up. Ooh, Arceus! Cool trainer card. Trainer cards have been great on the ranked ladder for Reg I so far. Sableye, okay, both of your Prankster Mons. I would love to just nuke one, thanks. Will you allow it? I could taunt the Thundurus. And Electro Drift the Sableye? Yeah, that's what I want to do. We could see a Fake Out from Sableye. We could see Encore disable Sableye. I don't like any of that stuff. Light Screen Sableye. Okay, fair enough. You're having Electro Drift. It looks like Thundurus is attacking. Sableye barely hangs on from that Electro Drift. They throw a Wild Bolt Storm, which does not take out our Tornadus. They do not get the terrain boost because they are a flying type. Alright, I'm a little worried about Disable from Sableye. So I'm going to switch my moves. I'm going to Volt Switch the Thundurus. Am I fast enough with Tornadus? Probably not. I think I want to get Tailwind up. Yeah. I'll Volt Switch the Sableye. And just set up Tailwind. Tailwind will go before anything Sableye can do, so if they want to try to Encore me into Taunt, that's not going to work. If they want to disable my Miraidon, which they did, I'm going to go ahead and get out of that disable real quick. Looks like you're throwing another Wild Bolt Storm, not swapping out. Kyurem should take that just fine. And I don't know if I would rather it connect or not into my Tornadus. As long as it doesn't paralyze Kyurem, I think I'm happy. With dodging or getting hit. Because I can get Ninetales in for free, or I can hard swap it. Alright, free into Ninetales. Cool. No para? No para, right? Perfect. They have Light Screen up, but what is Light Screen to a Kyurem anyway? Kyurem doesn't care. Let me guess, Reshiram? Yeah. We are not weak to fire, but we are weak to dragon. So. Don't know which move to click. They're still taunted. They have Tera. I think I'm just gonna go Blizzard with without Tera, with Tera. Ah, it's so hard. I'm gonna click Blizzard without Tera and put up Aurora Veil. Light Screen saves Thunderous, that could be annoying. I figure even with Tera, there's no way we're knocking out Reshiram because of the Light Screen. Unless we were to just Draco into it, which I could have done. Thunderous goes down through Light Screen. Okay, bye. Reshiram took that really well. And set up their own Tailwind. Confirming they're not Assault Vest even. Wow. Alright, well we're gonna spam Icy Wind Blizzard from now on. Are you gonna go for the fusion combo here? I think Tera Blizzard plus Icy Wind might finish Reshiram. I shouldn't worry about Zekrom. Is Ninetales fast enough to be faster than Reshiram? We have our Tailwind? Yes, we are. Alright, we're gonna Encore that. Yeah, I'm gonna Tera Ice Blizzard. Trap Reshiram into a move it doesn't want to be clicking right now. Very sorry, you're not gonna do the combo. Also, Zekrom, why are you floating like that? Get on the ground. You're not cool. He thinks he's so cool. He's floating like Superman or something. Honestly, it is pretty cool. Zekrom is a really cool mod. So is Reshiram. And we got Kyurem on the field. We got, oh, Gen 5. Gen 5, black and white lovers. Comment. Put a comment in the comments. Tell me which one you like best. Kyurem, Reshiram, Zekrom. Because they're all about to disappear. Goodbye. Woo! Yeah, no way was Zekrom living that without Tera or Focus Sash, I guess. And Reshiram, with the Tera, we did just barely enough, it looks like. Nice. Go Kyurem. Great trainer card, great game, cool team too. Alright, we're fighting Miraidon Ice Horse. They've got Blood Moon Ursa Luna, Waterpon. I love Waterpon, I miss her. She used to be so good. Farigiraf and Iron Hands. No weather control on their end. So I could just start blasting. They have Fake Out, so I don't love leading Kyurem. But I could lead Miraidon. Have Kyurem in the back. Ice Horse isn't going to be able to break through a Kyurem that's Tera Ice in the snow. And then finally, Iron Hands is a little annoying. I should get Veil up. And then probably Hearthflame. I could even Tera the Hearthflame. I should respect Ursa Luna more. How do I respect Ursa Luna more, though? Like, this team just isn't built for fighting Blood Moon Ursa Luna. Because it's not very common. Yeah, I'll just go with this and see what happens. I don't think Kyurem lead is it. because the Ice Horse resists ice anyway. Ooh, Blood Moon. Yeah, Blood Moon is probably going to be the scariest thing. That or the Iron Hands are going to be trouble. Farigiraf Miraidon? Okay. Let's see who has the faster Miraidon. They do. Don't love that. I'm protecting Ninetales. Deleting their Farigiraf. That's my plan. Oh, bye Farigiraf. Whoops. Ah, it's Iron Hands. Boo. Alright, they're gonna Tera, so this is double confirmation that theirs is probably just faster. Fairy Tera, fine. Okay. Didn't lock in Draco, locked in Electro Drift. Hoping to see Volt Switch from them. They are worried about their Farigiraf getting knocked out. Which is nice to see. They might just Gleam. I wouldn't like that. Calm Mind Miraidon. Very much don't like that. Ooh, that's a lot of damage to Iron Hands. Never mind. Maybe I do like that. A critical hit. I think the most important thing I could do... I don't know what their item would be. I want to put up Veil. Or try to finish Iron Hands. Alright, let's see. Do they let me get Veil up? Yes, they do. Well, Veil's gonna help a lot. I'm gonna try to Icy Wind the Miraidon and Electro Drift the Iron Hands. Alright, they pull their Electro Drift now, which I resist, and I have Veil up, so even +2. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So we're gonna take the Iron Hands, and then we're gonna see if they're Covert Cloak. I definitely think they could be. They weren't Electric Seed. They're not Specs, obviously. They're not Life Orb. They could be Leftovers. Or they could be Covert Cloak. I think those are the most likely items, honestly. Not Cloak. Not Leftovers. Yeah, I don't know. And here's Calyrex. How's the snow looking? 2 more turns? Yeah, I'll get Ninetales out of here. Into Ogerpon, I think. And hit a Volt Switch on this Calyrex. Into Kyurem. Interesting, they have Calm Mind Electro Drift. Did they not have a Dragon move? Alright, they're letting us hit the Volt Switch. That's nice. Huge damage. Electro Drift would have done it. I should have just gone for Electro Drift. Guess I wasn't thinking about how much damage I could put into that. And I'll go in Kyurem. Gleam is their other move. That hurts. That hurts a lot. We're gonna lose Kyurem. Do I want to also lose Snow? No. I'm gonna Ivy Cudgel Calyrex. Get rid of that at least. Glacial Lance. Ouch. Ooh, Kyurem lives. And oh, wait, we were slower than their Miraidon. Oh, that's bad that I timed out there. I assumed timing out there wouldn't matter. I assumed we were gonna be slower, still not. Okay. So this Kyurem is slower than a -1 Miraidon. That would be great to know earlier. Alright, electricity's gone, so they're much weaker. I can double protect. Try to get out of this trick room. It's not gonna be easy. Yeah, I timed out there. If I had gone Blizzard or Freeze Dry, probably Blizzard, would have done a bigger chunk to Miraidon. Here's the turn where I sacrifice my Miraidon. And then hopefully Ninetales lives. Then I come back with Ogerpon and finish off their Miraidon with it. And then I can Encore the Farigiraf so that it can't Trick Room again. I do have to live this with Ninetales. I don't know if that's possible. Okay, it is possible. Okay, I can still win this. This is not lost. I would like the chip. Does Ogerpon even have enough health? Oh, Ogerpon has 18 HP. No, I do not have enough health. I mean, if they Helping Hand again, there's a shot. They did. We successfully get out of Trick Room. Is Ivy Cudgel going to be able to take this Miraidon from here? I don't know. Very much depends on their investment. We know their max speed. We've got a lot of attack. Trick Room's over. Ivy Cudgel has to do it. Encore this Farigiraf. so you can't Trick Room. Okay, they didn't protect Miraidon, so we gotta get the KO with just Ogerpon. They have Mental Herb. That's really bad. Even if we get this KO, we might lose. And we don't get the KO. No crit. Ogerpon, where was the crit? Where was the crit at? Alright, good game to my opponent. Oh, that little bit of damage probably... That timeout probably made up for that. I'm wondering what their Farigiraf was doing here. Probably Trick Room. So we probably still lose anyway, even if we took out the Miraidon. But good game. That was fun. Alright, Shadow Rider, Zamazenta, Urshifu, Rillaboom, oh no, Incineroar, okay. Chien-Pao and Tornadus. They could have Weather Control with Tornadus Urshifu, which would be devastating. My play into most of their team is Tornadus Miraidon. Gonna want to Volt Switch out because of that Rillaboom, so I need Fire Pond. Do I just bring Kyurem with no snow and just say, go for it? Yeah, I like that play. I think that's the right play. Who else would I drop? Because Fire Pond is great here. Tornadus also has Snowscape, so I could get Snow. I don't need Ninetales for it, necessarily. I just have to respect Rillaboom with the Fire Pond, and the Fire Pond's pretty good. It hits half of the team, more than half of the team, super effective. If I get speed control versus them, which is unlikely, we probably just both go Tornadus, Tailwind, turn 1, whatever. But that means they don't have 2 restricteds on the field, which means Miraidon can do some damage. Maybe. Because this Miraidon's Tera Electric. Not none of those Fairy Tera that we've been seeing running around. Ooh, Rayquaza. Cool trainer card. Wish you had brought Rayquaza. Rayquaza's sick. Like, Zamazenta's cool too, don't get me wrong, but Shadow Rider? Who wants to see that? Nobody wants to see that. Is there any point in putting Tailwind up? Not really. Who do I want my Tera on most? Nothing in particular. I think I'm cool with going Dark Tera, just ripping Bleakwind Storm. Plus Volt Switch into Shadow Rider. Volt Switch just in case Rillaboom is coming in. The Bleakwind would cover for that too. This Dark Tera is just to not get blown up by an Astro Barrage right out the gate. Miraidon should be able to take one as long as they're not specs. Oh, we're seeing a Tera from their end. Okay, our Torn is faster. They're Dragon Tera on theirs. Cool, I'm not going after your Torn. Does this imply Protect Callie? Alright, don't be specs, don't be specs, don't be specs. Don't be specs. Where? Don't be specs. Oh, that's nothing. Alright, we get the Bleakwind, we're good. I'm gonna go into Kyurem here. I don't see the Rillaboom yet, so no point in putting out the Rillaboom counter. Please. Okay, thank you. I don't care about hitting the Tornadus right now. That was the important one. Thank you. Zamazenta, a little bit scary now. But Kyurem with the defense boost in the snow might be fine. Yeah, hi Zama. Snowscape for a defense boost, probably, and then... I'm thinking rip a Blizzard just to get rid of their Torn. I wonder if Body Press plus Bleakwind is enough to take Kyurem in the snow. My guess is that that would be pretty close, actually. Which is terrifying. This Zamazenta is going to sweep. Thank you for the defense boost. Please live. Thank you for living. Knockoff. We live! Even with a crit! There goes our specs, which might actually be better for us, as long as we still take Tornadus. We do. So that's good. Oh, we crit them back. Fair is fair. We lose our specs. We crit you. You crit us. Bleakwind might have done it, but we got the defense boost against the knockoff. This should have been Dark Tera then. Boost that knockoff damage. Rilla's here, nice. We have Covert Cloak, so we're good there. 2 turns of Tailwind from them. Firepon is important. Miraidon is important. Kyurem might be the least important. Two turns of Tailwind? Yeah. Alright. I set my Tailwind. You can have Kyurem. What I don't want to see is a Grassy Glide into Tornadus, and we don't. So that's perfectly fine. Are you going to double into Tornadus? Because that would be fantastic. Oh, okay. They already burned their Tera, which is also very nice. We'll go with Miraidon first. And with my last turn of Tornadus being alive, most likely, I think I want to go Taunt, Protect. Let their Tailwind run out. Mine will still be up for a little bit. They can't Protect. I can smack them with an Electro Drift plus Ivy Cudgel combo. They already burned Tera, so they can't get around that. That combo's gonna do it. Kind of wonder if Electro Drift just does it, but I'm not confident in that. I mean, we're modest. We're Life Orb. We're on terrain. We got Chip. Alright, cool. Here's the taunt. No protecting from you. And you body press the wrong slot. Do you even knock out Tornadus? No. You don't knock out Tornadus. Probably on purpose. Your Tailwind's gone. Alright, well, Bleakwind Storm. You can't wide guard it. Electro Drift. Let's see if it does it with the chip we have. Plus, we have an 80% chance to connect Bleakwind Storm, and that'll fix the math if it doesn't quite do it. Come on, Miraidon, I believe in you. Do what Kyurem couldn't. Yeah, let's go. Get out of here. Love it. Kyurem was a beast. Kyurem took those hits like a champ. And some big damage into Rillaboom. Love it. And U-turn doesn't even take out Miraidon. Alright, Bleakwind Storm, Draco Meteor. I don't even care about hitting. I've got Ogerpon in the back. Yeah, good game. Whew. That was a fun one. Both tearing Tornadus on turn 1 was really funny. And great Rayquaza trainer card. Alright, we've got a Groudon matchup. Groudon, Miraidon, Raging Bolt, Whimsicott. Those are all weak to ice! Then we got Firepon and Incineroar. Incineroar's pretty good. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. I think taking speed control right away might not be bad. They do have Whimsicott. But I like taking speed control from them. If I do fear the Whimsicott, I could lead... I don't want to lead Ninetales, because a Groudon lead would overwrite my weather. I don't know if I want to bring Ninetales at all. I think just Torn. If I do Torn Kyurem could get beat up. I want to go Fire... I could go Miraidon. I could go Torn Miraidon. That could work. And then I could Protect. Bring Kyurem. And maybe bring Ninetales. Keep the weather control in my favor a little bit more. Is that better than Fire Pond? Fire Pond doesn't really hit anything. Is that better than Urshifu? They've got Raging Bolt for that. You know, Ninetales could work. Plus extra speed control. If we both get Tailwind up, I can Icy Wind something. Yeah, maybe. Gardevoir. Cool choice. Everybody loves Gardevoir. And Miraidon Whimsicott. Okay. Let me guess. Tailwind. Their Miraidon's Hadron engine activates before ours. They're at least the speed we're at. Probably more. Because we've only got Max Modest. It's possible they're timid. It's possible we speed tie. Electric Tera seems not the best. I don't want to swap in Kyurem. I'm gonna Tailwind. I'm just gonna throw Draco Meteor at their Miraidon. Yeah, they're not terastallizing. They didn't even Tailwind. Yo! Massively rewarded for taking that risk. They probably had the faster Miraidon. If they had Tailwinded, they could have gotten their Volt Switch off. They could have... What? Huh? They are Chlorophyll Whimsicott. Okay, my opponent's cooking, but they're not cooking right. They have Sun. They have Sun on their team. That's perfectly valid. You'll be able to Encore stuff in Psychic Terrain or Encore Dark types. It's a cool tech. But, like... Clearly there's also a good reason not to do that. Oh, man. I'm gonna taunt their Whimsicott. Now I'll just throw a Bleakwind Storm and try to Draco this Raging Bolt. Okay, they're gonna Terra now. Maybe they have Terra Fairy to block this Draco. I'm at -2. I don't think I was gonna KO anyway. They're Terra Electric. Okay. If they call the Bleakwind, that'd be interesting. There's a Draco. Huge damage! What? You're not Assault Vest, huh? Oh my goodness. Alright, the Moonblast into Miraidon. Just take out my Miraidon, that'd be totally fine. Can we hit the Whimsicott, please? Nope. Can I get a speed drop on Bolt? I don't know if it's going to matter. And Rising Voltage. That won't do double damage into Tornadus. Rising Voltage depends on the target touching the ground. But they're more than strong enough to take me out anyway. It doesn't. 70 base power is plenty. They did get the terrain boost. The 30% one, just not the doubling. Alright. Kyurem. Time to Kyurem of being alive. I think I keep my... do I keep my typing? I'm weak to Moonblast, but I resist Thunderclap. No, I'm gonna swap in Ninetales. Just use that as bait, and drop another Draco Meteor on this Raging Bolt. Since I'm faster than the Whimsicott, they can't Moonblast me before I get this off. There it goes. Boom. Goodbye, Bolt. And then do you take out my Miraidon or do you go after Kyurem? You went after Kyurem. Cool. Hello, Groudon. Alright, now you have a fast Whimsicott. Miraidon's probably useless. I think I'm going to go into Kyurem here, actually. Just to take the weather control bat. I guess the Whimsicott could have Sunny Day. How many Dracos are you going to let me do? No more. How much is Heat Crash really gonna do? We're big. Not much at all. Tailwind gone, Tailwind gone. One more turn of Electric Terrain, doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna lock Freeze Dry into this Groudon. And attack with Icy Wind. Whimsicott should be the fastest on the field. It can Tailwind, or it could Sunny Day. But we have the defense boost from the ice. So, okay, Moonblast is... Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Their Groudon's faster. No, they're not Clear Amulet. Okay. Freeze Dry finishes off Groudon. Well, Freeze Dry the Whimsicott and single target Icy Wind the Whimsicott, which is apparently Covert Cloak. So the Icy Wind isn't getting the speed drops. But 2 more Icy Winds, maybe just 1 more does it. Almost does it, okay. Yeah, even with a special attack drop from Moonblast, we'll still finish with Icy Wind. 17 down to 56 when we connect the Icy Wind. Good game. That was closer in the end than I was hoping. That Whimsicott did a ton of damage for a Covert Cloak one. I guess I should have terastallized my Kyurem there. I didn't respect the Whimsicott. GG. And we're back. No freezes, but Kyurem did great. Kyurem very much impressed me with this. I was thinking, you know, it's not one of the best restricteds in the game, but it really did cook. Thank you very much, Yuppie, for creating this team, and thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.